Hello everyone, it's Crafty Karen. I was in my room and I was going to do some collaging in my magazine collage mixed media book, and which was last night, and I just found there was just a lot of stuff on my desk. So what is this, you ask? Are you asking? Well, it's rubbish. And I have a basket to my left. I'll just turn you for a minute, see if I could show you it. So all this that's on here was on top of this, and this is where I grab bits and pieces and stuff like that. And in another video you've seen my, just got to set this up, I hope I didn't make you dizzy. I have my big teapot with little bits and pieces in, but this basket on my left was getting too full and I couldn't find anything. So I pulled out some stuff and I thought I need to do something with this and get it off my desk. So I thought I'd bring you along today and make a true, real junk journal out of all this. Now, if you remember a video I done a while ago, I made this little one out of a Crayola box, which I haven't done anything in yet. And I'm thinking of doing little collages in that, so maybe in future I'll bring you along with that. But that's my little Crayola box journal, which I enjoyed. So I thought I'd make another trash journal. I think that's what people call it. Now, amongst all this, a friend of mine that was here a little while ago visiting, she brought me a heap of magazines and they were in this bag, and of course when her husband was carrying it, the handle broke. And it had all these Women's Days and That's Life. I actually don't get much out of those magazines, but I did harvest quite a few bits and pieces that I could use. But I said, no, I won't throw the bag away, I'll use that. So I thought this will be my cover. So we're going to use this as a cover. I hope I'm making sense. And I'll probably cut this down. And with all these bits and pieces here, I've got some old drawings from one of my grandkids many years ago that's been sitting in there. I have used bits and pieces of it in other journals, but I thought I could stick that in there. I've got some tissue boxes, some paper bags. I just grabbed a couple of these pattern sheets. I've got heaps of these, so I thought we can use them as pages. I've got some deli paper that I've used when I'm using paints and stuff, so I might put that in there as well. And some pamphlets and some chocolate boxes. I buy these chocolates from Aldi and it's one of my favourite. I like dark chocolate and the peppermint's nice. And just bits and pieces. So try and put this aside and we'll see if we can get some pages together that will go into this. So yeah, I just want to get rid of this off my desk. Let's see what we've got that we can make some pages out of. Oh, that was my cutter that fell over. Now I've got my cutting mat here. And first thing I'm going to do is kind of trim down this edge a bit. So we'll start with that. And I'll actually get my Stanley knife for that one. And kind of line it up on these lines. You should be able to go on that. 3 there. So it's about 10 inches tall, this, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 wide, 10 tall and 5 wide, I think it'll end up being. And see if I can work with that. So line this up with my metal ruler. Hope everyone's been well. I'll try and talk and not just think, and I'll just chuck that in the bin. Alright, so we've got a sharp edge, and whether I leave that as a pocket, we'll see. So if I fold this over in half now, my bowl and photo. And then we have a cover, so what has it ended up? Oh no, it's it's just over 5.5 inches wide and just a tiny bit over the 10 inches. All right, so we have a cover and it's quite pretty actually. Now we just need some pages. So I thought we could use this as a page, but I might just trim off some of these end bits here. Might go this way first. Might use that as a little tab on the side. I'll do this side first. I'm always worried about videos going too long, but I just thought I'd go with the flow this time and just see how I go. Hopefully it won't be too long. Yeah, I could use that as another little tab too, I suppose. Alright, so I might just leave that on there, put that up there. And yep, that's one page. I suppose we can have a little page. This was just an advertisement that come in the mail. So I'll fold that over. These bits I can use as tabs and a little journaling spot, so we'll put that aside. Now I've got Thai green chicken. Yes, occasionally I do have frozen meals. And I do like this one, the Super Pulses. But I'm thinking it's going to be too wide for this journal. But I'm just wondering whether I can use this as a flip tuck spot in there. I have to play around with that idea when we get to adding little bits and pieces in there. I'm just going to trim this end off. I've been all over the place the last week with Gary having his mini stroke, and but kind of feeling a bit more normal today. I might just cut those end bits off. I'm going to try and keep bits and pieces to add to the journal. But yeah, not sure. It's going to stick out though, isn't it? But maybe that's something I can tuck in the pocket there. There's a journaling spot. We'll see. No, I can't use it as a page. I've got a bag here, a cafe bag, and let's see if there's any crumbs in there, because I know what would have been in here. It would have been a macaroon. So fold that over. That's 3. Some more bits and pieces here. Another bag. I'll give that a miss at the moment. A coffee cup. I had a coffee in. Yep, we'll stick that in. Another junk now, so we might just keep that as is, but like that. Let's see what the RACD card come in, so we'll put that one in. What's this? Oh, this came out of a magazine. So I might have to cut this one down. Has a bigger page. Get my pencil and just guesstimate. I'm sure we all do that. That's my new word, guesstimate. We'll cut it about there. Try and line that up straight so I can at least do a straight edge. Is that one? Oh, I just realised that's got a perforated edge, so that might need reinforcing with a bit of paper before I sew that in, because as you know, with a perforated edge, yeah, it's going to come apart. So we'll stick a piece of paper down that, and then we want it about there. So that should be down there. I'm not sure whether I want to cut that off and make it a bit thinner actually, but we'll get to that. Alright, so that's a page. We'll use that as a page. That as a page. We've got a chocolate box. The pizza one can go that way. Stick this one in. And this one in. It's a bit sticky on there, so I might just stick that on top just so it doesn't stick to the page, so I get something on there. Oh, we've got another coffee cup. I don't know whether anything will stick there, but we'll work with that. I'll stick that in there. What else have I got? Oh, these are from an old art book that I had. That's supposed to be one of the leaves off that, but yeah. Might fold that up and stick that in there. Oh, I see that goes in now. Probably need to go a bit smaller. Alright, got some of this packing tape that comes with your, I know these are perforated too, so you rip a couple of these off. I can use that too. Might have a couple of these in there. I've got so much of this stuff. Quite thin. Probably enough of that one. So I'll have those two. Oh, this was from a magazine. Yep, take the staples out of this. That's definitely not there. Put that straight in the bin so that it doesn't fall on the floor and I find it with my feet. Oh, come on. And still need some more. So what did I say? It was 5.5 and a bit, wasn't it? So I cut that about there. I'll be glad to get some of this stuff off my desk. I think I've just cut that crooked, but it's a trashy journal, it doesn't matter. They're actually a bit glossy, these pages, so I'm hoping I can at least gesso them or paint over them. What did I say? It was 10 and a bit, wasn't it? Let's go 9.5 with these ones. You can't see, but as I'm throwing these on the floor, I'm missing the bin. So making more of a mess. Stick all these in there. I'll cut them down. I'll probably tear them actually. Could do one of them somewhere in here, couldn't I? So, what have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, 12. I probably should be able to get 3 more, I reckon. I didn't put any of this in, did I? So what I'll do is I'll just roughly cut. Right. Didn't go very straight then, did I? Okay. Right, let's see what we've got now. Got in there. Okay, got another one of these, so kind of want the edge on there. Just guessed about where I'm going to fold that. Now, what else have I got on here? Another bag, but won't need that. Add a bit of crinkleness to the journal. Just stick that in somewhere. Just thinking with that, I might take that one out. And that one out, and I do have a nicer one here actually. It's almost coming apart that, but I might leave that. Put that one there instead. Now there was this envelope. I did have an address on this, but I've just quickly smudged some gesso over it for some top pockets. So I'm not sure how this one's going to work. It's going to be too big on that side, isn't it? But we can always trim that. And re-glue it. So let's see how this works. Yeah, it's sticking out a bit, isn't it? But actually, with that sticking out, it won't matter. It'll add some nice lines to it actually, so I actually might leave that like that. And trim some of those other ones down. So what do you think? Is that going to be thick enough? So the only other thing, I wonder, what happens if you pull this apart? Oh, gee, they've really glued it. As you can see, I'm just flying by the seat of my pants here, so, but there are no right and wrongs in art. Oh look, there's a card in there. Another bit of rubbish to keep. What happens if I take this way out? I hope you're still with me. All right.
This is real time.
This is real time. It's going to make it too big, isn't it? What happens if I take this bit out? That could be then a pocket. And then we fold that over like that. No, we want to go this way, so we have the sparkly on the outside. Which then means those pockets are up the top. But I can always glue them together, couldn't I? I might have to cut those papers up now. Might have the flowers coming. Oh no, I can't because of that. Could leave that as a pocket, but I actually might cut that off. Oh, can you hear me thinking? Are you telling me what to do? It's just that this is all ripped now and I'm making this more complicated than it should be. And as you can see, I haven't made any plans for this. I literally just sat down here thinking I was going to do some collaging and thought, no, I need to get rid of some of this rubbish off my desk. So, oops, I went off the mat then. I hope I didn't cut anything in the morning. Move that down. All right. So that'll be the journal cover now. Just might neaten this off a bit. Still made that together, it doesn't matter. All right, so what did we have? Pages that are too small now. just measure this. You probably all left me now. I hope you're still hanging in there. So if we go about 2 inches, maybe by then make another, still make the pocket but make it this way. So if I put that about there and go up about 2 inches. Then fold that over that way. That works. Still got to trim those down, but that works. So I've still managed to use this bag. They're both closed. We'll have the top pockets up here. And what I'm going to do, just make sure this is folded up right. 2 inches. And that one's a bit bigger. I know it wasn't straight. Then I'm going to sew this. So we'll sew that before I put the signatures in. So what I might do is stop the video here. No, I won't stop the video yet. So what I'll do is, if I'm going to use the sewing machine, is the page that had the perforations in it. Is we might just stick some of this down because it's perforated there. But what I want is a torn edge. And stick that down the middle. Got some glue here. I'll just go straight on here. I actually don't like the blue one. I don't know why, but it came in a packet of 3 and there was one blue one, so I'm going to use that first. So if I glue that down, just a spot here. Make sure I get this edge. Oh. Actually, I might just glue that over. I was going to cut it off, but why not go straight over? So that's that one. gives that a bit of stability. Just check if there's anything else that... Yep, they're fine, they're fine. That's fine. I don't think there's any perforations in that one. And that one's fine. So if we stick that back in there. And what else do I have here that I wanted to use up? What's this one here? Oh, this one opens up. Where's my page? Now I can't see where I put the black mark. Yep, there it is. That to go in it, so that's that. Now we need to get the width. Right, so that's another page. Now, what I want to do with these, I actually want to tear them. Make them look a bit more grungier. And they'll go in my teapot. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll go in sew these pages in and come back. I might even put some lace along here. Grab some lace. I won't bore you that with going searching in my bucket of what I can add on there. I'll get the sewing machine up here and I'll sew that, and then I'll come back and we'll start adding some tags and things. Okay, I'll be back. Hello everyone, I'm back. Even though it hasn't been long for you, it was quite a while. I'll just have a sip of my coffee, hang on. I got it together and just doing the pamphlet stitch was a nightmare because I did a 5-hole because of the shorter papers. Now, what you last saw, I had things like this in it, but I found that it was too bulky to do the stitching for me. But I thought, and I'd already sewn some tags on them and stuff, but I'll use these as tuck spots in here, like they could go in the front pocket there. I've sewn all around. I didn't leave the top open. I decided not to leave the top open. I sewed all the way around and I've got that little pocket there, and there's actually a little pocket in the front too where that was cut apart. So we'll have a little flip through of this. With the front cover, to take away that plain pink there, I found some red ribbon. I did find a top that I cut up, but I just couldn't seem to get it to work, and I'll probably still use some of this in here. It was just a top from a thrift store, but you know, I might even yet still put some on the spine actually. That might be nice actually. But yeah, we can work on that as we go through. But I found some red ribbon to pick up the red here and some black ribbon that I've just glued on first before I sewed all the way around. Of course, sorry, I'm just... breathe, Karen. Yeah, I glued them down before I did the sewing machine. Of course, when I got my sewing machine, the bobbin was empty and I had to do all that as well. So I'm finding that this is quite flimsy, but maybe I could put some card there and cover that. I don't know, but I actually like the thing of it. But I think once I get things in the pocket and that, it'll get a bit more firmer. So that was that Dalesford pamphlet, an envelope, so which has got the pocket up the top, the pattern paper, the baking paper, another pamphlet style thing, and I've just put a little tag on there, and I did a zigzag stitch on that before I put the sewed the signature in. Goodness gracious. So that was that one with bits of paper on it. Now, obviously when I was doing the pamphlet stitch, this was supposed to be out more. It must have moved. But it doesn't matter. It could be a little pocket. And there are no mistakes. Just happy accidents. We could still work with that. Another pattern paper, that packaging paper, an envelope I stuck in there, another kind of pamphlet on wine or something, baking paper, a paper bag, one of the ones I didn't like and I took out of my art book. I'm a bit worried about this one because it's it'll probably end up coming out unless I don't know, because it's watercolour paper. It's a not very expensive one, so it's not very good. And of course that's me 5-hole pamphlet. So I did manage to get one of the coffee cups in, and I also did a zigzag right around that because it was coming up. I did put a bit of the tissue box tag on that one, other side of the bag. Yep, that one. Another tag I sewn on that one. That one there. Pattern paper, packaging paper, and that's the other side of that bag that was supposed to be sewn in there. I don't know what happened, but it's all good. So, and this is, yeah, I found I had too many papers in there for just a single thing, but I think once I work in it, I'm sure it'll get a lot bigger. So these are the bits I had that I didn't put in there. Like there was the pamphlet here that I had sewn on there and I didn't put it in, but I thought I could sew a bit of lined paper on there and fold it up and decorate that side and put it in the pocket somewhere. What was the other? And that was the other pamphlet. But I thought I could decorate that and use it as a journaling spot too. So I'll just stick that in there for now. And yeah, so I still got a bit of the mess on the side of me. So just quickly, I still got a couple of these tags left, so I could probably still put a couple more on, but they might have to be glued on and do some forks stitching on it. But I thought we might decorate one of these maybe. See, I might even have to take that off. Yeah, or cut it down and put it in that way, I suppose. Maybe that's what we could do. But anyway, we'll do that another time. But yeah, still lots of bits and pieces. I've still got these to go as well, and when I said I'd do this as a flip, that would probably just hang over the page like that. So I could tuck that in there, and it fits nicely that we've made the bag bigger. So somehow I'll do a flip with those. This one's got to come apart. Maybe put that one up the front somewhere. Stick that on there. I'll probably do a little tag with that. I wonder if that'll fit in with the bag. Probably put some big tags in there. Let's see what else I've got here still. So I've still got bits of cardboard, so that could go in there, and we could decorate that up. And here's one of the chocolate ones, so we could make a tag out of that one. I'll put that in the other side of that one. Probably cut that down though, but we'll do something with that, and that can be tucked in there. It's a bit of the tissue box. We could do a tag with that. What else have I got? Oh, I've got this one here. Thought it'd make an interesting tag, so I might put that up there. Maybe we'll go in there. Might stick out too much here, so we'll put that in this one here. It's actually got a nice smell to it, that. So we could do something with that. And what else have I got here? Some more of those papers and stuff. Some more of those cardboards. Another pamphlet. I'll just stick that in the back here with that one. Oh, that's the one we're going to do now, isn't it? So I'll just stick that in there. So, I'll do that. Now with the front here, when I was getting my twine to do the this, which is just a cotton thread, I'll just reach over and get it. It's just one of these, which is in a drawer on the other side where my sewing machine is. And I found my bag of yo-yos, or Suffolk puffs if you're in England, and I thought that I would sew one of them on there, maybe, and put a nice button on it, and I should be able to still sew a bit of ribbon on there, and then I can twine it around for a closure. So I had a couple of them, but I thought this black one went with the round spots on here. So that'll go on the front there. But I could do that at a later time. So now, just to, yeah, still don't know whether I want to put a bit of cloth on there, but I think it's all right the way it is. Let me know. Probably needs a picture or something there. I'm not sure. We could make something for that. But that's my junk journal. So that'll go on top of there. And what we might do is just play around with one of these. Kind of need a couple of them. Oh, over here. A couple of paper clips just to hold that up there. And one over here. We'll stick that on there, and that could be a flip up. Cool. So that's the junk journal. Now, I might just work on our first one. Get some, and what I might use actually is some more of this paper packaging. because it's quite thin, and maybe some book pages and stuff. So start ripping some of this off. Get this off here. I might just go over the spine to start off with. Got my glue stick. And start getting things glued down. So we'll just randomly get these down.
Start using some of the junk that I've been collecting.
What other bits of paper have I got there to add a bit of contrast? I might add some of this drawing from one of my grandchildren, which they did many years ago. It's quite thick, so I don't want to go over the spine with that bit, but add that on there and get that down. How did I have that? We'll put that about there. What else have I got? So we've still got some of these bits of that we cut off the pattern paper, and some of these bits might be interesting. Trying to work out where that spine is still, so I can make sure it goes over. I'll go over this one actually. Go this way. I can find some book pages. Oh, look, here's, oh, yeah, I need to lighten this down. There's some painted paper. That might be interesting. Let's see where this spine is again, so I can see where I've gone and where I haven't gone. Still got to do this piece here, don't I? So maybe that can go there. This is a page that I've just wiped paint on. Looks like a dictionary page. Thought it might have been a Reader's Digest. So we can get some of this down. And we might get some of this music paper. The other side better. What else have I got? Some more book pages. It's a very brittle paper, so it's only good for gluing down. So I still need a piece here. What else have I got here? There's some other pattern paper. Might be right there. Or it's going to be better the other side. Oh, getting glue all over me. I think with the colours that are on there, I might go this side. This pattern paper was from a birder magazine. So go across there. Actually, I might turn that over. Oh, I need a little piece there, and I need a piece there. And we still need some up there, so maybe that could go there.
I'm just trying to use scraps up. Maybe some music up here. What music have I got in this tub?
So it's pretty much just like making a masterboard. What if I could just tuck that around? Probably not, it probably needs to be. Some coffee dye paper. What have I got there? Still got that. Oh, I've got to do this part, don't I? So maybe a piece of this there. Stick that down in this corner. So there's that. That one's all covered. And we've still got this piece here. Maybe a piece of graph paper. That'd be a nice contrast. I didn't mean to rip it like that.
This is good if I can just use the paper that's in my big teapot in my basket there, because they're getting a bit too full. With all these scraps. Just put that there.
Could probably do with more of that. So what I'll do in there is I'll put a whole sheet of paper in there of blank paper. Oh, to make a journaling spot. Fold that over there, over there. So that will be the front cover. So we really need a focal point on here now, don't we? Let's see if I've got something handy quickly. Just get this basket out the drawer. Let's see what I've got here. I think I've got some birds fussy cut out. So we can always put let's go with that so I'm not taking too long. So I might just get my ink. And see if I can ink around this just to make it pop a bit more. Alright, let's get these glued down. I haven't really thought too much what I would use for the journal, but I suppose it could be an eclectic one. It doesn't have to have a specific theme, I suppose. Just get some of this glue off my fingers. So I'm sticking to everything. Alright, so just a bit of a focal point on there. And then we just need to cover the inside, and I'll actually want to put some flowers or something on that one. And not sure for the back, but that was easy. I'll just get my bag that I have all my dyed papers in. That one looks like it's got, oh, it's a bit too small though. The lines were going the right way. Oh, this bag, you can see where I put on my coffee bag. It smells like coffee and tea. Maybe I should put a plain one in there. Yeah, I might do that one, and it might be used for that one. So what we'll do is we'll just lightly glue that down on there. So I can't do it with the lines because they're going the wrong way. I could always put a different colour piece of paper down there, couldn't I? Yeah, I might do that actually. I'll glue that on there. I wonder if it's going to be easier for me to glue on here. Let's give it a go.
Probably shouldn't put too much glue on it, because when it's dry, I will go around the edge with the sewing machine. Just got to trim that bits off.
Bit crinkly, but it adds a bit of texture to it. So we need something on this side, don't we? Oh, actually, I wonder if that'll look. Let's just do a jaggedy edge. Yeah, I actually like that with the bit of jagged edge there. Make sure that's glued down. Just get the scissors, trim that piece off. There you go, a little journaling spot. I guess the only thing left to do is, I need to trim this off a bit. otherwise it won't close properly. It's ink up these edges, I think. So that's our first piece for the trash journal. So just using all bits from my scrap boxes and jug that I've collected. So I will probably do a sewing line around this one, and then I've got some nice journaling spot in there. I'll get a picture to put on there as well, but I won't do that today. And probably should. How do I keep that closed? I'll have to think about that too, to keep it closed. So where's my journal? Somewhere. Oh. Somewhere under here. All right. I'm going to go off and have some dinner now. And that's our first one done in the journal. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this, watching me struggle with everything. And just as well you didn't see me sorting out. Yeah, I didn't keep you on the video when I was finding ribbon and all that sort of stuff. Oh my goodness. I ended up buried under a heap of stuff. But anyway, that's my journal. And like I said, I'm going to go off and have some dinner, and my back's killing me too. Struggling with that. And next when we come on with this, we'll do some more tags and things, I think. We can find that next time. All right, I'm definitely saying goodbye this time. And I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.